What's going on, guys? It's me, Shikishu. We are back with another Musume video. In this video, we continue getting ready for the next CM with Yukino Bijin. Pretty much the same parents. I think I just swapped the Smart Falcons around. If not, I think maybe it was Alcondor Pasta last time. Mainly, Stamina has the most inheritance here with Power right behind it. And then we do have a little bit on Wise. And then I switched Shinko Windy for Gold City. Because thanks to Eugene letting me know about the high voltage skill from the Gold City card. I believe in last week's Smart Falcon video, I decided to give it a try for both Smart Falcon and Yukino Bijin, as I'm using them as leaders and runners. And then pretty much just took out the Shinko Windy card and put Metro Arden for 2 speed cards this time. Instead of, oh no, I think I did run 2 speed cards with Agnes Tachyon instead, but since I'm using Gold City, I can't use Agnes Tachyon, so I went with Metro Arden. And then my Wise cards are pretty much the same with Daiwa Scarlet and Metro Ramano, and then of course the Goddess group card. So let's get this started. Hopefully everything goes well, and maybe we can move on from Yukino Bijin, who knows. But we do have 3 comments from yesterday's video, starting off with Nova. Speaking of luck, finding this game is above average, I'd say. During my long hiatus, I did come back and pull for Cheerleader Nature and got her in 30. That is pretty darn lucky. I really wanted to get that nice Nature as well, but just like Katsuragi Ace, I did not get her. I don't think I got any of those 2, I think. At least that's how it feels. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't. For Marvelous and Serious, it was around 60 to 70, which is still not too bad, especially if you had the Jewel still. Meanwhile, in Blue Archive, it's either the first 20 or Pity. I would say your luck has been, yeah, above average. Probably not just in this game, but in general, I would say. If you believe that luck is shared among all the gacha you are playing, then there could be some truth to that. Or, if you believe in the desire sensor theory, just chant the words, "I don't want Katsuragi Ace" 5 times, and she will come to you. It's funny you mention that because my brother would tell me something like that, like right before we would pull for something in a game we both play. He would tell me, just say you don't want the character or you don't want it, and you'll get it. I'm just like, eh. And he's been doing this for quite a while. It's just funny how you mention something like that while my brother has told me to do that in the past. It's hilarious. 10 years ago, when I was still in Taiwan, we had a game called Counter-Strike Online. I played a bit of Counter-Strike before. Not the recent ones, but I did play Counter-Strike in the past. There was a similar gacha system for guns. I told my friend who was pulling for me that I did not want this one in particular. I even pointed at that gun on the screen. One pull later, the unfortunate prophecy has come true. The moral of the story is intentionally telling RNGesus that you do not need this one Uma, and she will come to you. I mean, I feel like at the same time, we can, like, as a whole, like, not just us here talking about it. I feel like as a whole, or like the gacha community, we have like our own little thing that we believe in when it comes to the gacha system or how pulls work. I think for me, the pretty much the most straightforward one. Well, what I mean by straightforward is basically like the Hoyoverse games, or I guess mainly Genshin. And I guess Star Rail, because they're pretty much the same pity system. Where I guess majority of the time, at least from my experience, I've been like mainly just getting the character in soft pity, if not at pity. And that's pretty much it. Like, I haven't really been too lucky with that game in general when it comes to getting pulls early. But it is what it is. As for like other games, I really recall like I really recall a time where I was like good in banners back to back to back. I don't know, maybe Pretty Derby when I would pull characters that I wanted. Because like I said, Katsuragi Ace was like one of the very few, if not the only one. Well, I guess I did mention Nice Nature, the cheerleading one, where I didn't get the character that I wanted. um, but there was a long streak of characters I wasn't able to get that I felt like I wanted or needed. I'm not even sure anymore. Trying to think. Like for the Bang Dream rhythm game, it took me quite a while to get I guess I ended up getting all the collab characters because they didn't want to give me the one that I wanted, and I would have just stopped pulling. Which isn't a bad thing, but it's like just wanted one character, but it's okay. Or as yeah, I can't really think of anything really, or at least of another time where I had a really good gotcha streak. So I'm not sure. Maybe it's just the way it is for me. Maybe it's just the way for me. Maybe because the fact that it's happening throughout majority of the games I've been playing is making me think that it's just shared between the games. Who knows? Who knows? But we'll see what happens later on. We'll see what happens later on in the future. With this game, we should be getting one more banner before the 2.5 anniversary, so we'll see what happens there. Obviously, I'm not going to be pulling until the 2.5 anniversary banner, so there we go. But thank you for the comment, Nova. Next comment from Darren Endless. I recommend Gold City Guts than Yukino Bijin Wisdom for the next CM. If we're talking specifically for the Agree Cap, I'm using Agree Cap as a betweener, so I'm not too sure if it would work out for her, unless you're telling me that I should just run her as a leader along with Yukino Bijin. I believe the high voltage only works in the first half of the final leg. First half of the pack during the first half of the final leg. So with me using her as a betweener, I don't think it'll work out that way. So yeah. I am using it for Smart Falcon and Yukino Bijin, as you can see. The only reason why I went with Yukino Bijin for Agree Cap was for Nonstop Girl, so yeah, but thank you for the comment, Darren Endless. And lastly, we have Yujin. I started to train Twin Turbo, and I could say RNG of good inheritance doesn't match up with the RNG of stats training. So basically, I'm struggling in the first couple of runs. Hold on, give me a sec. I'll just go with that one. So my training will take a while since we are entering on Grade League, and I need to make sure I'll get groundwork skill during inheritance together with Dirt Factor level up. Although I mentioned that we'll try to get it through support cards like Bakushin Guts, but it's much better if Sports Bourbon Wise card is used, which is difficult for me since I'm using Goddess as friend card. So I'm still doing a parent factor with in between, just to increase the white factor groundwork skills. I see. Yeah, I guess it would be a struggle since you don't have the Goddess card to use, or like wanting to use cards that you want to, like the Wise Mihono Bourbon card. And since with Twin Turbo you gotta raise her dirt up, a lot to kind of worry about with her. But hopefully it does work out for you in the end. Hopefully it does work out for you in the end. Yeah, that was pretty much the reason I was trying different parent setup for Agree Cap was for the parent factors. We got 4th place. That's kind of weird. I think it's the first time I got in 4th place, or just not 1st place in that race with Yukino Bijin in the past, like even in the past videos, but it is what it is. Did not get red in time, sadly. So we'll just use this here. But yeah, Grade League. Makes me wonder if I should. Wait, actually, what was my setup for Smart Falcon? Yeah, with Smart Falcon, I don't really have... I pretty much don't have groundwork because I'm using the Gold City Guts card as my friend card. So I'm kind of... it's kind of like... do I go for it or not? Because I was originally using the Sports Festival Mihono Bourbon card. And then started trying out the Gold City card because you actually recommended it. So maybe for Smart Falcon, I would probably just use the Mihono Bourbon card, the Sports Wise card. Maybe. And then for, I don't know. I'll probably have to think about it, but thank you for the comment, Eugene. And that's pretty much all the comments, so thank you for all the comments, guys. Shoot, what do I want here? See if there's any skills here. Yeah, thank you for all the comments, guys. As usual, just leave a comment down below, and I will respond in the next video, like I have in this video. Sorry, I was looking at the skills. But let us just move on now. Hopefully get some good training luck here. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, having one Guts card isn't too bad for Yukino Bijin, knowing that she has 20% in her growth rate. So I guess it's alright. Oh, we need 442 fans. Interesting. I guess we could just run this one if that's within the schedule. Yeah, I saw a surprise of losing, or at least getting 4th place, because if we had gotten maybe what 3rd or 2nd, we would have gotten the amount of fans that we needed. 2 days. But for only having one Guts card, not bad for the training so far. It's just gonna be blue. I think this is the race day. Yeah, it is the race day. Yep. Sadly, had to do an extra race though, but kind of necessary for the run. And we are here now. Will we get an S for mile distance? I don't think we got it for Iguri Cap last time. Oh, I was just hoping that we would gotten it, but looks like we got an S in mile distance now. And we have to do our races. Surprisingly, I haven't done the Triple Crown races. I just realized. Is this one of just those bad training runs? Is this just one of those bad training runs where I'm just losing races that I don't normally lose? At least that's how it feels like. Even with all my stats being at a D, this should... I am more surprised that I'm losing these races. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Don't know what's going on. I'm a little confused because we had already lost 2 races that I'm pretty sure I haven't lost in the past runs. At least it feels like I haven't, so I'm pretty confident that never lost in those races. So I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, something about this training run, specifically this one, feels a little weird. I don't know, it could just be me. Like, okay. Like, for me to even lose a debut race, if I was to lose a debut race for character or an Uma, I would just restart off the rip. But it's been a while since I lost a debut race as well. So, kind of... Am I just really going for red? It kind of just surprises me when stuff like this happens, but I guess it is what it is. Already having the vibes where this is not going to be the run due to just those losses. Just because of those losses, honestly. And the fact that I had to do an extra race. But you know what? It does happen. It really does happen. Oh, well, we're getting red, so I guess we'll be okay. Honestly, I haven't had a run like this in a while, so I guess it kind of makes sense in a way for it to finally happen. It just so happens to be a training video that I'm recording, so totally forgot she had a race in the middle of the summer, which kind of made it perfect because it made me just randomly use the just made me pretty much use the red buff skill or buff from the fragment. So I wouldn't say it was necessarily a waste, but honestly, my luck for the summer training, I don't think it's been too good at all. Whether I'm recording or doing runs off camera, I feel like my training in the summer has been pretty bad, not gonna lie. But we are pretty much halfway through, and stats are not looking... They don't look like they're doing too well, or at least within the standards that I wanted to be around this point. They're pretty much below average, I'd say. Not having a B yet in any of the stats, especially after summer training. And then with all the shenanigans that happened before, haven't even gone out on a date yet, so we still have to worry about all 5 dates for the goddess cards. And yeah, I mean, I'm here for it, you know, just going through the rough trainings here and there. The only reason why I wouldn't start all over is because of the event points. I'd rather just get the event points over with, or I'd rather get the training over with just so I can get the event points at the end of the day, especially if you did ×2. That's 60 TP that you're just gonna throw away if you end up just stopping the run. So I'd rather just keep the run and get my event points at the end of the day. I do want to try that Air Groove speed card, so I'm gonna try to find some time to probably play a little bit more so I can at least get to 400k and get all the cards, so I can try out the Air Groove speed card. I believe it was very leader friendly. Yeah, it's pretty leader friendly, so I wouldn't mind trying it out. Yeah, I'm not satisfied with the stats we have. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna push through and see what happens. We're already this far in the training anyway. Just you quit now while doing ×2. You must have a lot of TP items, because I don't. I really don't. All the CM trainings have caught up to my TP items. I guess that's also another reason why I haven't really done much runs as well, because I'm also waiting for the TP to regenerate. Since I'm doing ×2 just so I can get more event points, it's kind of slowing it down. I did mention is that my off-camera runs may lower due to the fact that I'm running out of TP items to regenerate them, so there is that as well as a factor. So I'm really just banking on pretty good training at this point. At this point, that's what it feels like. But with all the Smart Falcon runs that I've run and didn't manage to get it, kinda sucks. Kinda sucks. $31, $40. I guess we can do power. Yeah, just getting power to B right now, it's kind of bad. Kind of bad, I'd say. ×2. Wasn't in the beginning of the training run we were doing pretty good with the guts training? It just seems like it's slowed down. We have the Osaka High now. Then I'm gonna have to try to get these dates out of the way, because, well, I already pretty much decided that this wasn't the run based on how the progress was after or during these last summer training, or the first summer training. Sadly, Because we also got an S on mile distance. This could have worked out well for us if this was the training run. But looks like just gotta go through another training run for her. I haven't really had a reason to do the dates yet. What surprises me, like, look at that. So we probably won't even get all 5 dates out of the way, since we are pretty much gonna be at the second summer training, and we haven't even done a single date yet. So we probably won't get divine speed. We got what, like 4 days until the summer training. I mean, can I get one right now? Go with guts. Yeah, the training RNG, at least how it feels, feels like it's been pretty good to the point where it's not letting me feel like I need to go out on the dates, because they're like keeping my stamina around 0% or low percentages where I feel like I wouldn't need to go out on dates. So there's that. Normally there's like a point where I'm like, oh, I should probably just go out on a date right now. Like, I could totally do this and then just use the red buff and it will just replenish my skill. I haven't used a single date, so like, let's see. Okay, we don't have any Ys, but I could just use this, and then my energy will recover. I almost bit my tongue there. I stopped myself. And then there we go. Although getting A's right now is pretty low, because I normally would like to get A's in the stats around the beginning of the last year. Hopefully I can at least get one date out of the way. It's pretty funny that I haven't even gone out in one. Oh, look at that. No friendship training. Rainbow training. I mean, technically I don't have to keep picking the rainbow training, but it's just like, how can I not when it's pretty darn good? Yeah, that's probably more of a error on my point, but a lot of the friendship trainings have been pretty good since entering into the 3rd year. So it's kind of hard not wanting to pick them. And speed is suddenly getting a lot of attention, which would have been nice earlier. Look at that. We have it over UG now that I didn't get a wise friendship training there. Pretty much just had to use another date. Now we're here. Okay. I mean, the stats doesn't look too bad. It's just that I feel like it was too late. feel like my stats could have been a little bit higher if it was happening at an earlier point of this training. Like speed and power being a B and wise being around the B range either before or during the summer training. It didn't end up that way. We were all like at C's and all that. I think we even don't have enough stamina at this point, right? How much stamina do I have? 466. Yeah, that's not a lot of stamina. And that's a lot of power fragments. But it looks like I won't be... Oh, well maybe. We'll just use it. I might end up just getting 2 stats. Oh, no, that's even surprising at this point. Because there have been moments where I would have better training runs. And it would feel like I would be getting 3 stats to 1200 plus. End up only getting 1. It's happened before. That's why I'm so confident in that. But yeah, we're pretty much heading towards the closing point of the training, so yeah, I mean, not being able to get level 3 plus on all of them. Can't get the thing, the track demon. That pretty much solidifies 2 UG pluses. Then we could just pretty much start pushing Wise as far as we can. I don't know if we'll be able to get another one out of the way. Will we? I don't think so. Look at Guts. Look at Guts. Another 41. And then for the last training on speed, huh? I think I will do Guts. Just so I can get that to an S. Most likely. Oh, wow. Yeah, I just wasn't able to get all the dates out of the way. That's pretty much the only. This one wasn't too bad at the end of the day. Now that I think about it. Even though there was 2 losses, the stats weren't at a... I would say I think the training in the first half of this training run specifically was kind of just meh. It wasn't too good, which led me to really believe that this wasn't the run. Along with the 2 losses. And towards the second half, with all these friendship trainings and all that appearing, it made a major comeback. If I had just that consistent amount of training throughout, this run would have been way better. Way better. But it only happened at the second half. Wasn't even able to get to the 3rd event chain with Kita-san. So that's also another thing. Red. That's fine. Grab that. That. Okay. I'm gonna get the straight skill one. Then plus this run isn't gonna be, I believe stamina's too low, so I think we're good on that. Right? Yeah, it's a C plus. So in total, we ended off with 1287 speed, 588 stamina, 1223 power, 1007 in guts, and 1031 in wise. All I can say is that speed is not where I want it to be. It is a little bit lower. I want at least minimum 1400s. Stamina definitely isn't. I mean, it's close, but it's not there. Power is all right, guts is all right, and wise just needs a little bit more attention, and it would have been just fine. Like I said, if we had gotten the same consistency of friendship trainings in the beginning, or I guess once we're able to get friendship trainings, then it would have been better off for I think this training run would have been better. But since the first half was kind of just mid, it kind of just didn't work out. But with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button. And also leave a comment down below. Let me know your progress in the champions meeting preparations. We're going to be asking this pretty much throughout the whole time before the CM. So let me know how you guys are doing. If you guys haven't decided if you were going to pull for Silent Suzuka and Agnes Tachyon, let me know if you have decided to. I believe only Darren Endless had pulled for her in the banner with a ticket and managed to get Suzuka, and then pretty much all of us are not pulling, from what I can get from the comment section after the overview video. So with that being said, guys, thank you once again. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.